Hello, hello. So, the big red book is back. Those of you from the UK in a certain age, big red book, TV show, This Is Your Life. Anyway, we're not doing This Is Your Life. We are doing favourite supply. Now, if you haven't... Bo! Apologise. Boo's obviously not happy with what's going on out the front. If you haven't already realised, photographs are really my favourite supply. So we can't just plonk a photograph down, we need to put some effort in. So I'm thinking we're going to stencil. So I've got the Louise Heinzel square photographs that we've been using quite a lot lately, and I've also got some of the Tracie Fox Love Junk Journals Family Ties vintage cabinet card photos. So we've got a set of photos there. I didn't want to work directly. You can see I've labelled my pages. I've been through and worked out what I need big and small spaces for. So we can rub that out now because we know that's the page that we're working on. Beauty of a pencil. Okay, and I thought rather than going directly onto the page, we would work on some tissue paper. So I've torn this to very roughly, we can trim it up, the size of the page. And I have a huge variety of stencils. This is a Stamperia script, Tim Holtz Harley Quinn. We've got the Tim Holtz Rose. We've got a little bit of, I call this one Damage. I don't know what it's really called, but that's sort of mottled. Definitely use that. And then I thought we might also, you've seen this many times, I love this stencil. We could use this sugar one as well. There you go. So we've got a variety of stencils. I'm going to be stenciling in blue and brown. I'm going to do the main in the blue, and then I'll be adding that that grungy messy one in brown over the top. So I just need to find my brown brush. There it is. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to try, here we go again, and create some Tim Holtz style paper, which means we need the font going the wrong way, I believe. So I'm just getting out, this is my archival cornflower. I'm just using a blending brush, one of these makeup ones, and I'm just gonna go through there like that. Whoops. And you can see we've got the script there. I feel like the rose, no, let's do all our backgrounds first. So we're going to have a little bit of Harley Quinn, and I'm going to line the straight edge up with the end of the script. Like that. And I'm just going to mismatch. I don't want all of it, if you know what I mean. So we've got little bits there like that. And then I'm going to take the other script and I'm going to go the correct way with that. So how are you all? Have you had a great weekend? Bit of rest and relaxation, maybe some time with family or friends, crafting time, whatever. So you can see we're building up quite a nice background here. Have I got another background stamp? Not really, these are all what. Oh look, what about the tea party? We could put cups and saucers on that edge there. like that. Nice background. Okay, and then we're going to put the rose there, because I'm trying to think about where I want to position my photographs as well, because obviously that's going to make an impact. So just trying to get them on there. Let's see how we're done. And because there was some brown on here, that's made it a darker greeny blue, which is great. Love that. Okay, and then we're coming in with the sugar one. Whoops. So we're going to have there some pure granulated sugar, like that. Just building up lots and lots of layers, and I do always like, should we go that way? No, I'm gonna, see, it goes, but it is facing the other way, I suppose, so we could put it there. You see, I don't look after my stencils. You've got paint and all sorts on them. And we've got £50 net, so that follows that. And then, actually, shall we have the title? Shall we turn this round now that way and call it a tea party? And again, that's got something on it, so that's come out darker again. Love it. Absolutely love it. So we'll get rid of the blue now, and we'll bring on some of this grungy stencil, as I call it. Now, bear in mind, you know, this is only stencils and ink, and you can create, I mean, we've done this loads of times. Loads of people have done this, where you can stamp your own unique papers, and yeah, you can also stencil them, can't you? Look. I think adding the second colour is a great idea. It just adds this sort of grungy, mottled effect to it. Look at that. And then we'll have a bit down here. And we'll have a little bit over here. So that, I believe, yeah, that's our background. Happy with that. Very happy with that. So let's move our stencils and ink. Bring back our book. Let's find the correct page. There it is. Right. So if we offer that now on here, obviously that gets brighter because it was on my green desk, my green mat. So I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to put my tear ruler on, and we are going to try tear this. I quite like the bad shape, if that makes sense. So we've got plenty there. We just want a little bit off down this side. So about there. Whoops. Got a bit eager, didn't I? A bit eager. And then we need some off the bottom as well. I don't know if anybody watches Recrafted by Carol, but she did an absolute awesome project for the overlap. I did comment when I watched it that I was rushing off to do one of my own. I have to fess up, I haven't done it yet because I got busy doing other things, but I am definitely going to have a go. I would highly recommend you pop over and have a look. Basically what she did was she took two pictures, one of a bright colour and one of a more muted colour, so they were very different. She held them back to back together and tore them into strips of different shapes and sizes and then put it all back together, and I'm telling you the effect was amazing. So if you're interested in that, I think this size, because of what we've ended up doing here, and also it's muted like this and vintage, whereas these are, although they are vintage, a bit yellow. So we're going to use this one, and I think what I want to do is I want to put the backs underneath them, if that makes sense. So they're obviously, Tracie's obviously giving you both sides so that you can stick them together and make it a double-sided cabinet card, which is obviously what they were that she scanned. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is put it underneath. So we definitely want these two. So yeah, Recrafted by Carol, and it was the Junk Journal July overlap prompts. Awesome, absolutely awesome. I've got to be honest with you and say there are so many talented artists doing various paper crafting, and we all work in, oh, now do I want the dark blue or is that too wordy with the background? Do I want the pale one? Go with this one, I think. And we all work in slightly different ways, and it is obvious that with so many people doing things, even if you haven't seen somebody else's idea or video, you are very likely to come up with a similar idea yourself. So it's really exciting when you see something you've not seen before. And what Carol did with that, I've never seen before. I've seen paper woven together, I've done that myself, and that creates quite a nice image. I've even seen it sort of done in stripes, but to see it done the way she did it was fantastic. Anyway, enough of going on about that. You may not be at all interested. So my plan is now, if I stick this down, I can put that, say, there, and then I'm going to lay this one on the top like that. So that's the back of it, and that's the actual picture. And then, oh, she should probably be down by the tea party, shouldn't she? I'm not suggesting men can't go to tea parties, but, you know. And then this one, maybe we'll go that way. And then I feel like we need something else up there, but I think this time we'll just have the photo, and we'll have this rather dashing looking gent here with the glasses. And then we can build a story that she's trying to get the attention of him, or he is trying to get the attention of her, whatever. And the other gentleman, is he? Is the chaperone. I'm going to say brother rather than father. He doesn't look old enough. So then sort of her father. The other one looks like her father. The one that I've chosen not to use. So yes, they could be having afternoon tea at the Savoy or something. And she's caught his eye across the room. Or he's caught her eye. And we'll go like that and like that and like that, I think. And we're not going to see any pure sugar that way, but anyway, it is what it is. And that's basically what we're going to do. So I'm going to tip these off. I'm actually going to use matte medium so that that tissue paper can sit down nicely. You have to remember that with matte medium, it's not like PVA. You have to glue underneath and on top. I often forget that and wonder why it's not sticking properly. Okay, I'm going to offer this there. Well, I'm not not offering it anyway. I wondered why it didn't fit. It didn't fit because I put it down the wrong way. Right. Sweeping out from the middle. Okay. A little bit more on top. So, how are you all? I think I asked you that at the beginning actually, didn't I? Oh, and I need to say a huge welcome to Gwendolyn. We've got a new subscriber. And while I'm talking about subscribers, I don't often do this, but the algorithm loves it when you like or comment on a video, and it does help the channel. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please acknowledge the fact with either a comment. A simple thumbs up is good enough. The algorithm will accept a simple thumbs up, but it does need something to know that I'm not just talking to myself. Because if it thinks I'm just talking to myself, it thinks none of you are interested, and it doesn't promote the channel. So it's a very fickle thing, and it's very hard to get your videos out there. I know I've said this a lot lately, but I've spoken to subscribers who say they don't get notifications even though they've got the bell on. And I know that's true because it's happening to me. So let's, you know, make sure that when we watch a video, if we found some kind of joy or inspiration or knowledge in it, that we give it a little thumbs up or a quick comment so that the algorithm keeps it alive. There you go. That's my sermon for today, if you like. And you do know that I love reading any comments you leave. And I'm 100% appreciative, and I answer everyone. So if you want to have a little chit chat, let's have a little chit chat. That's fine. Right, so there's the boy with the glasses. It's caught the eye of the young lady, so I think we'll put him. Actually, should we put him up this side, and then I'll be able to see the granulated sugar, won't I? If we put him sort of oh well, we'll put him up there, even if we can't see the granulated sugar. I'll run the what's it called? What's it called? Matte medium. The gel matte medium. I'll run that over it in a minute so that it's all coated. But we'll just get it stuck down initially with see, this is what I was saying to you about thinking about where you're going to position the pictures. I didn't do that very well, did I? Anyway, they're on there, are they not? Do we want to leave the rose, and shall we come here? Yeah, because the chaperone's between them both then. That's quite funny. Oh, look, now I'm gluing up. Oh, goodness no, Claire. It's all going wrong, Mum. And then the chaperone is sort of in the middle, isn't he? Of them both, making sure nothing untoward happens. There we go. So, we've got our pictures working around like that. Do we want to, now that I've done that, do we want to add Dad up there for good measure? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's put Dad up there as well. It's probably not, but... And then I can keep this Manchester for something else. We'll stick Dad up there as well. Okay, there's my glue. We'll put him up there, like that. And then I'm just going to put a little blob on there, and we're going to run over these as well. Got to be a little bit careful because it's an inkjet printer and we don't obviously want to smear all of the ink. So there we go. That is my favourite supplies, stencils and photographs. I hope you've had fun. Stay safe. I'll be back very soon. Ta-ta for now.